Hello, my name is Elizabeth McFarland. I am an art teacher at Weehawken High School. I teach Art 1 to your child. So a little bit about Art 1. Art 1 students will learn the elements of art, the principles of design, and they will create a bunch of interesting projects that have beautiful outcomes. So, the elements of art are visual tools. The artist uses them to create an artwork. Artists manipulate these elements, mix them in with the principles of design, and compose a piece of art. Not every artwork has every one of these elements contained within, but there are at least two present in all artworks. For example, a sculptor by default has to have both form and space in his sculpture because these elements are three-dimensional. They can also be made to appear in two-dimensional works through the use of perspective and shading. Principles of design are the ways artists use and arrange the elements of art in a composition. The principled designs are what we do to the elements of art. How we apply the principles of design determines on how successful we are at creating that piece of art. The first ones are the elements of art, so I wanted to talk about line, space, value, shape, color, form, and texture. So all of these elements of art are contained within each project. So at the beginning of the year, we start by exploring each one individually, and then we start by putting them together into different projects. Some of the principles of art are contrast, balance, movement, emphasis, pattern, rhythm, and unity. So using all of these elements and principles, the kids do pretty wonderful things by the end of the year. They start gaining a lot of confidence in their abilities, and they realize that art isn't about how well their work turns out, but the actual process. So the process is the actual art making. So if a student is engaged, thinking, asking themselves questions about how am I going to get this artwork to where I want it to go, takes their time, focuses, and really thinks about how their artwork is presenting to others and what does their artwork say to the public or to fellow students. Has a question and it's not those office hours, I will try my best to get back to them. Otherwise, if it's like 1 o'clock at night, I will not respond because it's inappropriate, so they can wait until the next day, just so you're aware. I can be reached by email. My email address will be linked in the video, and I am very much looking forward to a happy school year.